Ayy, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans.
The winner here gets a ticket to Tampa. The loser stays home, and we are underway in the AFC Championship game. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
And for the Texans here, you wonder just how long it's going to take to get over the loss to the Chiefs in the postseason last year in the divisional round. And the Texans had a 24-0 lead on the road. Normally you'd consider that ball game, but not when Patrick Mahomes is on the other side of the field, as those Chiefs rallied back to win one of 3 times in those playoffs where they trailed by double digits and came back to get the victory.
Third down.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And the first down, Chiefs.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes.
He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line.
It's a gain of
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here comes the seventh play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
First down, Kansas
So
City.
here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll run it with Williams. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Mahomes with the
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
At the 9-yard line.
They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, a chance for the first points of this AFC title bout.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Justin Reed. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the interception, here's Watson. It's caught, Stills, right side. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Texans will add on to their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
At the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes going deep for Hill. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 43. He'll throw from the gun. On the left side, this is Stills. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Watson. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
16-yard line.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Taco Charlton, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
And 12 at the 18-yard line.
After the sack on 1st down, Watson, that is caught at the 7. And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. from the gun. Here's Watson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
At the 9-yard line.
Second down and goal. Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans will extend their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Texans 21. Chiefs.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate pick.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On first down, Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
It's a gain of a yard.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 77 yards, and the Texans push further out in front. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down, Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st down, Watson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The final shot before the break. Watson going deep here for Still. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Watson. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Third and long, it's Watson. And Stills over the middle. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well. And if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Your Texans 28, Chiefs 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. The drive starts with a completion, left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Second and inches at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
44, Mike, 44, 39.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That'll put him over 100 receiving yards now in this AFC title game. It's a 1st down.
Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 29. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he stopped immediately there.
Duke Johnson,
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Charlton on the stop. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the ground, this is Johnson. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Duke Johnson.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 44 to Mike. Check. I got it. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. I want that.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kenny Stills there to make the grab. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they're really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this right now.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Complete to
Tyreek Hill saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Texans 35, Chiefs 21. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end.
Chris Jones on the stop. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Well, 1st down there on a pickup of 25. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Watson on first down. He's letting it fly for Cook. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
At the 5-yard line.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Duke Johnson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Texans will extend their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Texans 42, Chiefs 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game, and they have gotten all they could handle and then some.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now he dumps this off over the middle.
Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it.
And the Texans say they have it. They do.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
44, Mike, 44.
Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Big stop, let's go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Today's final.
This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.